Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about messaging apps. I'm a weird user of apps, right? I'll admit that. For example, on my Android phone, and my Gmail accounts, my primary email app is Outlook. My primary web browser is Microsoft Edge. Primary messaging platform was Google Allo. I thought it was brilliant. I really enjoyed it. It was great. Me and Laura use it all the time. Granted, I don't really use it to message anyone other than that because no one else would use it, and that's a shame. Either way, they're shutting down Allo now. And that really annoys me because effectively it means that all messaging apps now are owned by Facebook. It's either the two are Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp. They're basically the two big ones. They're the two big boys. They're the only two people use. I think that's really sad, especially because I actually really don't like WhatsApp. I think it's an ugly app. I've never really got on with it. I've always pushed people into other apps whenever I have the chance to. I'll even text over using WhatsApp. Not saying so much. I think it's really sad that there's no official competition on Android for messaging. Google's putting all its effort into RCS, which is going to roll out so fucking slowly, because it can't put its own message into an iMessage clone / competitor because it will get slammed down for anti-competition laws, which really annoys me because I'm going to use fucking WhatsApp. Last week before Christmas, and it's only a 3-day long week as well. I'm off on my last day is Wednesday, living the goddamn dream. I'm waiting for some stuff to fire on today. But otherwise, it should be an interesting couple of days. At least I need to prep the team ready for a release on Wednesday, and I need to prep the team to do work for us when we're not there. And they're all contractors who haven't been there for very long, so it's going to be interesting planning. I need to go through the footage of all the previous vlogs, because up until now, they're all just sat on an SD card, and figure out at what point all those videos are released, so I can figure out when this video gets released. I think, I'm 99% sure I can tell you that I quit today. I handed my notice in today. I've got a new job in a month's time. Assuming that this video is going to go up around Christmas, probably just after it, so therefore safe for me to tell you. I think like the only time I won't be able to tell you is if tomorrow they tell me I'm on garden leave, I think, but I won't be, so they need me too much, to be honest, to put me on garden leave, so. Oh no, missed my first bus. Look very full though, but yeah, I'm assuming you could probably guess why I handed my notice in. I've been pretty stressed recently. Yeah, there's my news. There's the exciting twist that I was throwing in. I'm moving to a new job in January. I've got 1 month's notice, my current place. The level of stress and mental anguish that place was putting on me, I just gave up. I was just like, I've gone past the point of no return at the moment. And obviously, like a while ago, I decided I was just gonna kind of just coast. Wait till the end of the project, collect my paychecks effectively, and then just do my own stuff outside of work and try not to care. But the problem is, I care too much, for one, and two, I found it so draining to fight all the fights I needed to fight that I was just like, I can't do this anymore. And how many times have I come back over the past month or so? I've not been doing my naps, I've not been doing my own project at all because I just haven't had the energy or thingy for it. And I keep having these like fucking breakdowns effectively. I went on holiday, went to Cornwall, and I was like, no, this is, I had a break, I came back, and within 1 day I was back to that same level of just stress again, and I'm just like, no, I'm done. I need out. So I got out. Woo! Not even just that, to be honest with you, I wanted to see this project through to the end. We've been running the same project for a while. We've gone somewhat live, we've got a lot more to do, and I wanted to see that through. So I was going to go after that project anyway, but effectively the project just got so bad, and the way that it was looking, I was like, no, I need out now rather than later. And I was going to leave anyway because I want to, something I had a chat about back on my last holiday. So the last time I went to Cornwall, I came back from that being like, I need to start talking about what it is that I want to do, like progression wise. I want to learn all this new stuff and all this and all this and all this. I basically got to the point where I felt like I was stagnating. I had given them everything that I could give them, and they couldn't give me anything more anymore. I wasn't learning anything. It was just the same old, just tippity tap tap the same old shit basically all day, every day. And I didn't find it challenging anymore. And that's kind of why I sidestepped into team management and things like that. Because it was the only thing that we could do that was challenging, and the rest of the work was kind of just monotonous, same old, same shit, different day kind of thing. And I just wanted... So a long time ago, I decided to start trying to think about leaving. I was waiting to the end of the project. But I was like, I'll deliver the project, I'll get that finished, and then I'll leave. But then the stress, that was when the stress really knocked me over the edge. But yeah, I just wanted the opportunity to learn new stuff and be challenged and have some kind of progression in that sense. And I wasn't getting it. I've moved somewhere where I will be getting it. It's basically, I had a couple of offers on the table, one of which I'd be stepping into a team where I'd be one of many teams. I'd be a senior, but I'd be a senior, one senior in one team of many. Whereas I'm kind of sidestepping from where I currently am to where in the same role, but with the right title and the right paycheck, at a company that's a bit bigger and a little bit better established and kind of know what they're doing and all that kind of stuff. So it's a weight off my fucking chest, it's got to be said. Anyone watching that works there, it's been a pleasure working with you, it genuinely has. I've learned a lot. But I just couldn't do it anymore. Like, I reckon, as a general rule of thumb, if you think that your job is driving you into thinking about seeing a therapist, you should probably just get out of there, you know? And that's basically what I came to. Having said that, I think I might see a therapist, just because I take on a load of shit anyway. But yeah, just getting that consistent, like I'm having a breakdown right now. It's because of that. God. So, wet off my chest. I think I can say all of that kind of stuff. I can say whatever I want, effectively. So Laura, it looks like she meant to put the washing machine on today. But it looks like she put it on delayed start, but then forgot to press the start button, by the looks of this. So I've asked whether or not she wants to put it on now, or we'll wait till tomorrow. And then, we've got shopping tonight. That's it, shopping tonight, so I'll wait for Laura to go back. Yeah, so the place I'm going as well is quite a significant step change in the way that, in like cultures and mindsets and industries. I'm still doing obviously software development and whatnot, but it's a completely different industry, completely different sector. Should be really interesting. I'm genuinely really looking forward to it. I can't fucking wait. So yeah. Right, what should I do until I need to put my phone on charge? So let's do that, and then let's just chill out a bit till Laura gets here. I need to sort out videos, that's what I need to do. I'm thinking of trying out... I was brushing my teeth. I think I might try out Telegram as a potential swapper out or a dunner for messaging. Sometimes. It's bedtime, shopping, finito. God damn. I love shopping on a Monday. It's just... it's weird because it feels like... it doesn't feel like Christmas is coming. It's so fucking close. But I think it's because we don't... the closest we get to shopping for Christmas is... in fact, this video, there's no way in hell this video is going to be up before Christmas. The closest we get for shopping for Christmas is buying the sweets for the drive home, you know? I went to bed yesterday before 11 o'clock, but woke up this morning absolutely pooped. My alarm went off at 6 and I'm like, it is not 6. You know when you think like it has to be 3 o'clock in the morning, the time on my clock has to be wrong. There's no way I should be this tired at this time. What I do is I have one alarm goes off, I turn that off, and then my second alarm goes off, and then I just get out of bed and go and have a shower. I used to just have one alarm, bang, I'm up, roll out, and I'm annoyed that I fell out of that habit. Yeah, this morning I was there and I was like, okay, Jimmy, wake up, right? And you're like, no, Jimmy, it's not 6, it's a lie. You've dreamt it. The alarm didn't go off. And I ended up getting myself up out of bed at like nearly 10 past 6. But it's just weird how you can go to bed early, effectively, and then I must have just like tossed and turned all night, and I just don't know it. My life moves on. Second to last day of the year, penultimate day. I think it's going to be a quiet one, to be honest with you. I think tomorrow is planning and meetings and shit, because I've got to get everyone ready for the time while I'm off over Christmas. We've got some contractors that need to know what they're doing. So that's going to be the focus of tomorrow. But yeah, so fun time. The wind today is pretty grim, man. There's a storm a brewing. It's going to be raining and super windy today. So that's why I've got the big coat on. It's actually not that cold particularly, but it's waterproof. So the waterproof, what I really mean there is it's got a hood. Actually, I was going to say yesterday, I was doing a rebase. We're not allowed to wear I think I've mentioned, we're not allowed to wear headphones that work anymore. And I was doing a rebase, and it was a rebase of some code that was going into some files that have been deleted since they were first written. Like since edited on this bloody pull request. It's a shitstorm, it's a hellhole of a pull request, it's not fun at all. Whenever I used to do pull requests and rebases like that, where I'm doing a bad merge, I used to always have like this theme song in my head where I'd put my headphones on and be like dun 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 dun, that song, right? Doing it without that theme song is nigh on impossible. Officially found the thing that I like doing the least since losing headphones. So went out to lunch today with Gary, and at Christmas there's a spaghetti shop. Hey Google, turn the Christmas tree on. Quietly. We went to this baguette shop, which at Christmas does a Christmas baguette, and it's expensive. It's about like £6 for this baguette, but it's a full-on like proper sized baguette, and you've got gravy, cranberry sauce, turkey, stuffing, roast potatoes, pigs in blanket. It is fucking gorgeous. I would eat that shit every fucking week if they did it. I tried to get that yesterday, but they only do it Tuesdays and Thursdays apparently. So yeah, but it was goddamn gorgeous. I could taste it now. So good. Well, it is a very, very, very wet day. It's chucking it down. It's like literally torrential. So I've come back a bit like a drowned rat. Whew. But we had some fun. We had some fun work going on. Today, what was I doing today? Just treading, like trying to tread water above like just a tidal wave of just shit that always seems to come up. And I've no idea. Tomorrow I'm off on holiday. After tomorrow, no idea what's going to happen while I'm away. Literally no idea, because we can barely keep water with me there. So I don't know. It seems someone's going to have to pull a plug and it's all going to come rushing out, right? Right. Moving some video files around so I can get my vlog script up and running. My God, I was just just moving the files around, and it feels so slow. And I'm like, why is this so slow? I can't believe how slow this is. And I run like a disk writing thing, thinking like, have I installed it wrong? It's fast. It's fast AF, mate. It's really quick. It's quicker than Atlas was, but the benchmark for the main drive, this is on the data drive, the main drive is so much quicker that this just feels sluggish. Even though it's quicker, or this like second drive to second drive is faster than my old computer, the main drive is so much faster than all of them that this feels so much slower. It's weird. Sad news is, ladies and gentlemen, the vlog script is on Atlas. I never pushed it up to source control like I did. So at some point, probably when I'm off on Thursday, I will move Atlas back. So I'm going to probably have to move Atlas back into the office so that I can plug her in, just so I can get like one C# file off. Could rewrite it again, but it's just not worth the fucking effort. So I'm going to need to edit it anyway, because I think I need to re-optimize it for AMD and or my graphics card. It's a pain in the ass as well. But anyway, but what I wanted to say actually was I am currently watching Black Mirror. I think I watched series 3 and 4. And I think I watched them by mistake, to be honest with you. So I watched it when it first went to Netflix, and it played them in the wrong order. It didn't go back to series 1. I know, obviously it doesn't matter with Black Mirror, you can watch them in whatever order you want. But it watched them in the wrong order because they wanted to showcase their ones before they went back to the original Channel 4 ones. So I'm going through, I've just finished series 1, and I'm about to go into the White Christmas ones, which is apt, getting so close to Christmas. And And I just wanted to say how much I fucking love Black Mirror. I watched like 2 episodes of it the other day, probably last week when Laura was at like a work Christmas party, and I was just watching it while I was like cooking and stuff. But I just watched the last one in series 3, which is the History of You one, or something like that, the entire History of You one, where you can store your memories in like a computer chip in your head. And it's just fucking brilliant. Like, the ability to write something that's simultaneously like fucking crushing to watch. Like, you're watching it and you're like, this is hard to watch. It's horrible. But it's just like, but you can't look away, you know? It's like when you're watching like a horror film or something. This is a really bad analogy. But it's like when you're watching a horror film and you really want to look away but you don't want to look away. It's like that, but not horror-y. Felt like it's just like crushing. I remember watching series 3, the one with the little kid, the boy that I don't want to ruin it for people who haven't watched it, but who gets called and he has to like do different things because someone's telling him to, effectively, or they'll ruin his life, effectively. Like that one and this one, you watch it and it's pretty, like, you can calculate kind of what's going to happen quite somewhat trivially, which is kind of the worst bit about it, because you always expect it, which is dumb with Black Mirror because it never happens, but you always expect it to get better. And it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. You're watching it and you're just like, God, this is just fucking grim. Like, it's just horrible. Man. If you haven't watched Black Mirror, you really fucking should. Like, it's an absolute art piece. And like I say, that balance between like having something that I tweeted about it, where it just crushes you into the fucking ground, but you still want to watch it, you know? Like, it's just like really fucking depressing, but you're just there like wanting to see more. Anyway, I'm thoroughly enjoying it, so I'm really excited for the next series. But yeah, so I think it's the White Christmas and then there's series 2. I've heard White Christmas is like fucking incredible as well, so definitely one of them ones that you have to rewatch. I might see if I can get Laura to watch this series, because the series has been bloody, that episode particularly was fucking incredible. It's just so different. You don't really see many programs that are like that. They're just like, there was a video which I've tried to resurface, but they got taken down for copyright reasons. Talking about YouTube for a second, I can literally go onto YouTube and find that entire episode on YouTube, just uploaded. But yet, someone, Nerdwriter1, if you've never heard of him, he does like video essays. He did a wicked video essay on how, like, why you would watch things like Black Mirror, because it's like how tragedies work effectively and how they're captivating and whatever. It was a brilliant video, and I was like, I need to rewatch that, having watched these. And it was removed for copyright, but yeah, you can watch the entire thing, literally unedited. There, bang. I can watch it. Oh no, I'm casting. But I could literally just watch that right now, which is mental. I'm going to go to bed, so no, it's late. And I said I'd have an early night because I woke up this morning really tired. But I also wasn't tired when it came to go to bed, so. Last day today, I'm hoping I don't have much to do, because I'm not in the mood. I think it's going to be meetings, queuing deployments, and just merging code, to be honest with you. It just depends how much of a run. Obviously, it's going to stay with me around, so I'm assuming I'm going to be swamped. Also, like, the main guy that I talk to, the main, like, fun guy, isn't there. So, I think someone else is back, which is good, because I can half hand over, slash have someone who knows what they're doing around when I go, but we'll find out. Oh, I just can't wait. It's a combination of obviously just doing what I did on Monday and then Christmas. Basically just means I just really can't be arsed. But it's last day. Fucking hell, pigeon. Jesus, it's getting dive bombed. Just get in, gotta merge some shit, that's first. Get some deployments done, that's second. Finito for Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. Finito.
Mojito.
Say that there is a 99.99% chance I'm gonna have to answer some kind of Slack or do some kind of merge or some shit, but otherwise. And I'm home. I've had some dinner and I'm warm. I'm like, Laura's at a work do, like her, but not a work do. She's gone around to someone's house. They like host Christmas drinks every year. Last year she got very drunk and driving back she was very much like driving along, she'd be like, do you have to drive so quickly? Do you have to drive over all of the bumps? Do you have to turn around that corner so fast? And I'm just 20 mile an hour, it's 20 mile an hour, it's Bristol. You can't go fast. So she's trying to be a good girl this time. But last time everyone was annoyed that I didn't go in after. So I have to like, I'm just wearing like a shitty polo shirt or whatever. But it's gonna be bizarre. So I've just had dinner, which I don't think I microwaved it enough. It wasn't quite hot enough. I want to stay warm and obviously comfortable till about like 11, 12 o'clock when I go pick her up. But the problem is, I need to be somewhat ready to go. But I've got to re-gel my hair. I've got to gel my hair again, and I've got to dress better. So that when I go in, I don't let it down and be like, oh, I've got a slob and a slobby hoodie. It's my first evening of freedom. No work tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. I'm off. Neighbours must think we're really weird. Because like, we're obviously out all day at work, like normal people are. But when we come back, we're not in the living room. Our next door neighbour is always in the living room. She's just like, always there, watching the TV. She has a TV in a similar place to where we have our TV. But she's a little bit old, so if you're standing in the hallway, you can hear Coronation Street, like or EastEnders, you can hear that every now and again. We basically don't use this room, effectively. There's like the odd time, when we're in the full swing of it anyway, there's the odd time where we come into here and we'll watch like TV for an hour and then go to bed. But if Laura's working, she's in the kitchen, so the doors are closed, this is all off, Laura's in there working, obviously I'm upstairs working in my office, so I've just been upstairs working away, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to make a cup of tea. Because the rule of thumb with Laura, and when tea is involved, if you make tea, as that tea approaches drinkable temperature, she'll ask for a lift. It happens all the time. I'm trying to hedge my bets a little bit and have a cup of tea early. I've been working on my service fabric cluster, trying to get it up and running, because I've been going through, I've got like the applications up and running, identity servers working, and all that kind of jazz. Also, what was I thinking about? What was I just about to say? I also figured out, because we had to solve a problem at work, how to host identity server on a moving port number. Figured that out. But anyway, and or a moving URL, or a different URL to the one that it's talked to via, but it's by the by. Get an app all and running, and I'm like, oh, just I need to set up the email one so I can create an account so it can email me my password authentication shit. And I was just like going through there, and it said you have to update the thing because my Service Fabric cluster is newer than the package that originally was. So I was like, fine, update. Go through the update process. And I'm like, okay, right, we'll just update all these NuGet packages, and then boom, I've pulled in a huge refactor I did to my mediator pipeline years ago when I did, I fixed up I needed a more generic way of doing, I'm just trying to move this map. I needed a more generic way of doing the validation mapping, by which I mean using, without knowing what the generic method objects are. So I added that in, done it, updated all the packages, and then that came with it, and it was just like, oh shit. All of these really small API changes that you're used to, because Automap has changed ever so slightly, that's all out the window now, because you've got to completely re-engineer how this works. It's not returning a different type of response anymore, it's throwing an exception. Better make sure that exception works properly, Jimmer. So yeah, I'm having a hoot. I'm having a hoot of a time. But yes, I thought I'd come down for a cup of tea and chip away. This is great, isn't it? Leave work. What do you do? More work. On a serious note, while I know that what I'm doing is easy stuff, and Laura tells me off for doing the easy stuff, because I should be doing stuff that I find less easy, if that makes sense. Because that is in theory more valuable to me at this precise moment in time. It's what I'm using to ramp up. So I'm ramping right now. Ramp. Didn't even get called in because they were already too drunk, apparently dancing around with maracas. So, wasted effort. I'm gonna go to bed. I think this video is long enough. Thanks for watching. I'm off now, no more work. I'll catch you later.